Hey, what's up everybody? So I just wanted to do a quick little video on messing with the air-to-ground radar and what maybe we'll expect in DCS. I'm just going to use the Superbug for now and just get right into it. Oh, I don't know what happened to the HUD right there. Okay, so it's pretty much the same as like what you're seeing in the DCS Hornet, and you just click on attack radar, and in this add-on automatically it just is in map mode, and just a couple brief annotations here of the functionality. You've got your basically your radar sweep right here. You can make it 20 degrees, 45, 90, 120, and right here you can make it sweep a lot faster than the normal, but the potential problem with having a fast sweep is it might not pick up as much targets, so I just keep it at the normal sweep mode, and this scale right here is basically your radar elevation, which you can control, but I can't really remember the key commands right now. And then here's your radar expand modes, which we've don't have yet in the DCS air-to-ground radar, which is what they're working on. So, but these are mainly what I wanted to demonstrate. And you got your range indicators right here, and you can freeze the map during the sweep to better locate targets that you see. And then you have a reset button right here, just resets the whole system. And then you have a silent mode right here, basically just turns off the radar. It totally just quits transmitting when you hit the silent button. So and then you have this designator right here, which is what you use, and as you move around the target designator in the DDI, it has your bearing and range indication that you'll fly to get to that target. So it's pretty cool, pretty straightforward. And then along with the other modes, you got ground moving target, which essentially works kind of like the sea surface target. It will just detect whatever moving target that's down there. And then you have a terrain avoidance. It's basically like a pretty much like a just a collision avoidance. Very helpful if you're down on the deck and trying to evade SAMs coming at you. It'll tell you any obstacles that you're likely to come across. So, so yeah, I'm over the ocean now, so I'm in map mode. So I basically don't get a picture about until I turn the plane towards some land. Alright, so again, let's give it a shot here. Actually, since I'm pretty close, I'll just say 40 miles out. So, alright, so basically, in all practicality, let's just say we have a target somewhere in this vicinity here, right about there. And then I'm just going to hit enter and select that and designate it. And then if I expand one, it will basically show a more defined picture of the area of the target we selected. And then you could even zoom in further. So like, let's say there was something over here that caught our interest, and then it'll paint that radar return. If you hit expand 2, it'll zoom in even more. And ideally, what you want to do, what you want to see is just make out, eventually you'll be able to make out like runways and stuff, SAM sites and whatnot. So like this right here looks like a runway. And then you could just happily designate anywhere you please on that runway, and then boom. And then your FLIR would also slave to this location, along with the coordinates right here. So you could use any weapons you have and just have at it. Alright, so here we are back in DCS in the Hornet, just to mess around with the air ground radar, work in progress. And what I think it's really cool is when you just hit air to ground, it automatically switches to the service radar, which is what it's being called right now. So service radar is basically map mode, attack radar, surface, boom, there you are. That's a little different. I can appreciate the better resolution of this radar. It's certainly a lot better than that one in P3D. But I have some targets over by waypoint 2, so I'm going to turn toward that direction and see if I could pick anything up. No, this radar still hasn't had the expand modes implemented. It's still a work in progress. This is beta, so okay, we got the coastline there. Let's see here. Right, so I'm 40 miles out, about 20 miles from the target.
Infield 2, tally bandit at Bulls 163
so
for 16 at
it's still pretty blurry. Can't really make anything out.
Infield 2, engaging bandit
Let's
at
see if I try to.
162 for 16 at 7,000. Infield 2, defending.
Got to remember all these
Bullseye 146 for
different
18.
controls that I have set up here. Okay, so
Infield 2, in from the west, engaging bandit
it's
at
not
Bulls
showing
144 for 18.
any waypoints. Huh.
Infield 2, engaging bandit at Bulls 155 for 17 at 7,000.
Okay, so I just designated an area.
Infield 2, defending.
Okay, so it automatically changes the. It automatically changes. You know what? Let me. Oh my God! Shut up. Oh my God.
Infield 2, engaging bandit.
Where's the master volume on this?
17 at 1,700.
Okay. So, where was I? Okay, so it seems like when I designate a target, it will automatically adjust the range, but it's still very, the resolution's still pretty blurry. I'm not really making anything out. But from what I can tell, this is still going to be pretty awesome. I mean, I can still pretty much tell these are all mountains, and but it does look really blurry. That's the thing that I don't like. We do have the freeze function, and it is functional. That's pretty cool. Freeze function really helps, especially if you don't want your target moving all over the place as the radar sweeps. You can easily just have it nice and stable, and the coordinates won't really change. But that's really it. Okay, you can change the radar sweep, and then you have a data functionality, you have a silent mode. So still very much a work in progress, but I think it's going to be awesome when this radar is fully implemented. So alright guys, well I'll go ahead and end it there, and I'll talk to you later.